Hello and welcome to the channel. Long-time subscribers will recall my successful loop on the ground project. I used that for many years on the lower bands, but ultimately it fell foul of some form of interference that I couldn't solve. Initially I thought it was a fault with the loop itself, and there's a little clip coming up that shows the end of my refurb work on it, but it didn't solve the problem. Well, sometime later I've now figured out what the source of the radio interference is and solved it, so keep watching and hopefully this might help you as well. So that's all done, and hopefully that's the loop on the ground sorted for another 5 years. 80 metres, so that's the dipole, loop on the ground. Still there after all that. So regulars to the channel remember my loop on the ground terminates at that plant pot there and runs round these beds, so that's 15 feet square. That's the loop on the ground, and over here you can see the robot lawnmower doing its thing, happily cutting the grass, and the docking bay is just on that side of the fence, and the loop that guides the lawnmower runs around the edge of the garden. So there's another loop, a magnetic loop I think, opposite my loop on the ground. Right, so here we are on 80 metres. It's the middle of the day, nice and sunny, nice sunny day today actually, and there's the waterfall display. So that's my full-size dipole and all the bits and bobs that it picks up. There's obviously nobody on the band, it's the wrong time of day. So if I turn the receive on, right, so we're on IPO1, and if I turn the loop on the ground on and you listen and you look, that's the interference I was receiving when I thought the loop was faulty. And top band's the same, you can hear it there, that's the vertical, that's the loop on the ground. Right, so just been having a chat with the neighbour. The lawnmower is now off, so this is still 80 metres where I left the rig, and now to put the loop on the ground on. There you go, no noise. Look at that, silence. Turn the loop on the ground off, and then we go back onto antenna 3, which is the dipole. Here we go, back to where we were. Loop on the ground, sorted. So the mower comes back to a dock automatically, and the dock's powered by 24 volt transformer. The dock also has these loop connections, which I found interesting. I thought up to that point the mower used some sort of sensors to detect the edge of the garden, but it actually uses loop. Now I found the manufacturer's instructions online, and you can see here the loop operates at below 148.5 kilohertz, so I'm either getting a harmonic off that or the loop's radiating RFI from the charger. I think it's one of the two. And I'd like to express thanks to my neighbour for helping out on this one. Unfortunately, it's not just a simple solution of putting a timer on the mower's power supply, because it needs a physical interaction to set it going and give it its program and so on. So we'll work together and come up with some way of scheduling its operation. Just thinking about it, I think that's my 5th successful tracing and elimination of RFI. If you like the video, the channel's all about operating and simple projects. If you like and subscribe, remember to ring the bell and you'll be notified of new videos when they're released. Thanks for watching.